1A, take one, Mark. Thank you.
Just let them know that we have to be quiet. We're starting to film.
The concept's pretty much, for those who maybe are unclear kind of what exactly happening, is that Katie orders a drink at the bar. The Huntsman. The Huntsman's one of their famous, well-known ciders, so throw some product placement in there for them.
Everybody off of the lanes, please, and please be quiet. We're doing the final thing, so if you please be quiet.
Dan will take her order. Meanwhile, she'll put it down, she'll take a sip, and at that moment, the video is gonna go back to the 60s. So we're calling it a sip of nostalgia.
The idea really came one day. Ryan, John, and I, we came out here to just really take in a local spot here in town in St. Joseph. We pretty much did some bowling. We experienced cider tasting, and it was one of those feelings that you pretty much, I don't know, the idea just strike.
I'm gonna get a strike, then we'll get it tight. Ready? This is how you do it, baby. Let's go.
What makes this project successful is background. Without background, you know, you're not going to get that realism that bars typically have. So it was really important that we reached out to the community, and this is a community that is used to productions at this level. So there was a lot of direct connections made to try to get people to come out.
Getting a project off the ground, there's always a lot that goes into it, from the initial idea to now being here on set. And so I think it's the time leading up to it that, for me, it's, you know, it's the favorite. It's all the meeting, it's working through the timeline, schedule, props. For this one, we had a bunch of wardrobe, we have a bunch of talent, and we had a short amount of time. So we had about 2 weeks to make this all happen.
Scene 1, take 2. 1A, Mark. Thank you.
You know, overall, it's like how can we make this look as natural as possible without it feeling, you know, sourcey or looking too overdone. So it's really locking in like what time period that we're working in, with both being present day and past day, lighting the environment that we're in, and then keying our subject out, making sure that they pop from the scene, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, that's smooth. That's what I like to be.
I like being behind the camera, being behind the action, getting involved in every shot. Probably my favorite part. Working with a director, especially working with Vince, is great because we kind of have similar visions, similar ideas. So being able to bounce ideas back off each other and develop the best look, best feel for whatever video is going on. Yeah, it's important to have that dynamic, fluid relationship with the director. I was psyched. I thought it was really cool when he was mentioning all the wardrobe and all the extras that we have for today. And yeah, it'll be fun to work with a bunch of people. I've kind of never done a period piece like this, so it'll be fun.
All right, a lot of working parts, man. We're about to roll the first take. This is our scene, so we got our extras in. But yeah, it takes a lot of time to kind of get it. But once we start rolling, I think the energy will just get pretty much one bam, 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 bam. But we got Ryan keeping us on time, shot list. But this is our establishing shot, so it's the most important thing, sets the whole mood of the video.
Again, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We know a lot of you took time out of your schedules to be here.
I'm set.
Camera set.
Right? Action.
You know, I love the idea of going to a flashback. One of the reasons that we really liked this building and this property was that it kind of had a lot of the old charm from the original owners who built it. They've been awesome. You know, I felt like, almost like they were my cousins or something. You know, once we started hanging out and sharing ideas and kind of going back and forth, and I've only met them a handful of times now, but it feels like I've known them for a long time at this point already. I think that one of the most fun parts of it for me is actually seeing our taproom kind of transformed into being a set, and seeing all this, you know, tens of thousands of dollars worth of gear that, you know, I never thought would set foot in that place.
Give me a mic check.
Mic check?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Ready?
It's been great. They've been super collaborative. I've had a lot of feedback because I'm a writer myself, and they've taken the feedback that I've given and run with it. It's felt like a partnership the whole time, which has made it just an even more fun process.
Can we fill in your eyebrows? Sorry. So it's a little thicker for the 60s? Okay.
Thicker eyebrows?
Thicker eyebrows for the 60s. I'm like, it's for the 60s.
Working with the JV guys is awesome. Known them for about 5 years now. Doesn't feel like a day of work. Just feels like we're hanging out with friends when we're on set. Yeah, it's really great. Work hard, play hard. It's kind of the motto, and yeah, I love it.
The official first talk. Vince, watch your guts, man.
Oh, definitely. Hey, who needs a hot dog?
And then we're gonna do a side shot of kind of the you three kind of having your moment of 60s now, because we saw you earlier.
How you doing? Johnny P here. Going back to the 60s. Ready to rock and roll?
It's just fun. It's just fun. It's like the boys are back in town, or the people are back in town, you know, so, you know, we're having a good time. It's always fun working with the JV crew, seeing people that we know, and it just makes things a lot easier on set too. Everyone kind of knows the flow and how everyone works, so you just kind of like just jump in and go.
I'm feeling fantastic. The AC today stands for always crispy, baby.
That's right, baby. Always crispy.
Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we're gonna get him back.
Just like,
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. He's my little bro. Inspires me every day. You know, the creativity that kind of comes out of his head is just like, it blows my mind. So it's like, I do my thing, he does his thing, and when we're both doing our things, it comes to life. He handles directing, I make sure everything else is good. How we doing? Good. You look good.
Key part of being a good producer. It's a snack run. Follow me. Snacks. What a snack. Thanks, buddy. Vinny loves these. Hey, Vin. See that smile? This is for you, Art. Thank you.
My favorite part about being on set is the experience. It is being with everyone. It's like a family. Seeing people come in from Chicago and meeting new friends and new talent and extras, it's like, this moment is ours, you know, and it's different than your 9 to 5 or sitting in an office. It's everyone's here, we're looking forward to it, we're creating art, everyone's in a good mood, providing their insight and energy, and I think that, yeah, for me, it's the connection.
Ryan bumped my elbow. You know what they say about messes? Go ahead and make the mess. Make sure you clean it up.
In terms of choosing who I want to be on the project, I kind of reach out for who specializes in what, but also just people I worked with in the past. I think a lot of this industry is relationships. We work in a very creative industry, so it's important to work with people that creatively are aligned with you, but also on a personal level too. Like with JV, I mean, there's really no ego. We try to keep that outside the shoot. Everyone's on the same level, whether you're a PA, whether you're a cam op, you know, everyone's treated fair, and that's just a value that we deeply see in our crew. And so a lot of it's just reaching out, and if people are available, but pitch them the idea. If I feel like there's a spark of excitement, I'm gonna wanna bring them out over someone who maybe feels like it's just another job.
All right, Joel, here we go. Right. You feel good? All right, I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, bowl. 3, 2, 1, bowl.
Directing for me has just been a way of really seeing the full idea come to life from every aspect of production. And I think working with everyone on both sides of the camera and being the one that's kind of keeping the heartbeat of the production is crucial. So just know that you wear a lot of hats as a director. You're expected to communicate with everyone and make sure everyone's in line with your vision. But the payoff is being able to say, action. Action.
Enjoy.
That's a wrap. My friend, it's Peats Cider Social Rat. That's a wrap, baby!
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content. Just
face plant right into that up thumbs button.